Hello everyone, welcome to the Bharat Academy. I am Manoj Thaplyal and today's topic is measure of dispersions. मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्सन को हिंदी में विचलनशीलता के मान भी कहते हैं. इन माय लास्ट लेक्चर वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट द मेजर ऑफ सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी एंड टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस मेजर्स ऑफ डिस्पर्शंस. As you know, there are three measures of central tendency: mean, mode, median. What is the role of central tendency? It is describing the data in a single typical value, that is mean, median or mode. It does not give us the information about the entire group of data, or it does not tell us about the completeness of data or compactness of data, you can say. And we can explain it by this example. Suppose we have 50 students in a class and their average weight is 65 kg. Does it mean that every student has 65 kg? This is not possible. Somebody might be having 60 kg, somebody might be having 70 kg, somebody might be having 65 kg and so on. Actually, the dispersions gives us the idea how these individual values are scattered around a central value. Central value means mean, mode and median. In dispersion, actually we are measuring the completeness or compactness of data. Let us discuss it by another example. Suppose we have two groups of individuals with their erythrocyte sedimentation rate ESR. Group 1, this is group 2. These are erythrocyte rate ESR of 9 individuals in group 1 and 9 individuals in group 2. If I try to calculate the mean of these individuals, the mean of group 1 and group 2 is equal to summation x upon n. In both cases their totals are 45. 45 upon 9 means this is 5. Median, since 9 is an odd number, so this will be n plus 1 by 2th value. That is 9 plus 1 by 2th, and fifth value of item in ascending series. This is again 5, and mode of both the groups. The 5 has been repeated maximum time in group 1 and 5 also has been repeated maximum time in group 2. So mode is again 5. Means in this case mean, median and mode of both the data are 5. The central values are same, but even then these two groups are different. In first group the values are farther away from the central value, but in group 2 the individual values in the group 2 are more towards the central value. What does it mean? In the group 1 all the individual values are much scattered around the central value 5, and in group 2 the values are more towards the central value 5 again. It means the group 2 is complete data in comparison to group 1, and group 2 is a complete and compact data. What is dispersion? Dispersions gives us idea how these individual values are scattered or spread around the central values, which are mean, mode, median. In dispersion, actually we are measuring the completeness of data or compactness of data, you can say as well. The definition of dispersion is: the dispersion is the extent of variability of data around the central values. Central value means mean, median and mode. डिस्पर्सन, जिसको हिंदी में विचलनशीलता भी बोलते हैं, ये दिखाता है कि सेंट्रल वैल्यूज़ से इंडिविजुअल जो वैल्यूज़ हैं हमारे डाटा के अंदर वो कितनी फैली हुई हैं, ये हम डिस्पर्शंस में दिखाते हैं. देयर आर सर्टेन मेजर्स ऑफ डिस्पर्शंस. There are basically two type of measure of dispersions. First is absolute measure of dispersion, second is relative measures of dispersion. In absolute measure of dispersion can be classified into 4 way. First is range, second is quartile deviation, third is mean deviation, fourth is standard deviation. But रेंज को हम हिंदी में परिसर बोलते हैं, क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन को हम बोलते हैं चतुर्थांक विचलन, मीन डेविएशन को हम बोलते हैं माध्य विचलन और स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन को बोलते हैं हिंदी में मानक विचलन। जो दूसरा है मेजर डिस्पर्शंस का, वो है रिलेटिव मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्शन, that is relative measures of dispersion. Again this is of four type. First is coefficient of range, which is called in Hindi parisar gunank. Second, coefficient of quartile deviation, chaturthank vichalan gunank. Third, coefficient of mean deviation, madhya vichalan gunank. And fourth one is coefficient of standard deviation, manak vichalan gunank. So these are the measures of dispersions. Now we start from range. फर्स्ट मेजर ऑफ डिस्पर्सन इज रेंज, इसको हिंदी में परिसर भी बोलते हैं, परिसर। द रेंज इज डिफाइंड एज इन ए डेटा सेट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द लार्जेस्ट वैल्यू एंड द स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू इज कॉल्ड रेंज। इफ लार्जेस्ट वैल्यू इज एल, स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू इज एस, द रेंज इज इक्वल टू एल माइनस एस, and coefficient of range will be L minus S upon L plus S. For a group data, range is defined as the difference between the upper limit of the highest class and the lower limit of the lowest class. Again, R is equal to L minus S. The range of the data gives us the rough idea of variability, but it does not tell us about the dispersions of data from the central values, that is mean, mode, median. Now we will explain it by giving an example. Now the question is, find the range and coefficient of range of the following data. Weight in kg of students are 41, 11, 14, 65 up to 55. Number of students are 10. S smallest value of these given values are 11. Largest value 73. Range R will be L minus S, largest 73 minus smallest 11, that is 62. The coefficient of range is L minus S upon L plus S. 73 minus 11 upon 73 plus 11. 62 upon 84 is equal to 0.736. This is the range and coefficient of range for individual series. Now we come to the range and coefficient of range for group data. Example is, calculate range and coefficient for this discrete data. These are the values of x, these are values of frequency. Values of x are 20, 30, 40 up to 80, and their frequencies are 3, 6 up to 3 again. One thing you should keep in your mind, कि frequency plays no role while calculating range. Only we have to find the minimum value of x and maximum value of x. In this case, range will be L minus S. S maximum value of x is 80 and minimum value of x is 20. The 80 minus 20, this is 60. This is range. Coefficient of range L minus S upon L plus S. 80 minus 20 upon 80 plus 20. 60 upon 100. This is 0.6, your coefficient of range. Now we calculate range and coefficient for the continuous data. This is the third example. Find range and coefficient for the following data. These are marks, class interval. These are number of students. These are frequencies. The marks are 0 to 10, 10 to 20 up to 70 to 80, and their corresponding frequencies are 13, 6, 9, 11 and 10. Again, I will remind you that frequency will play no role while calculating range. You need only in continuous data the smallest class, which is 0 to 10, and in the smallest class the lowest value, the lower limit is 0, this is S, and the highest class is 70 to 80, and here L is the upper limit, that is 80. Again, range is L minus S. 80 minus 0, this is 80. Coefficient of range is L minus S upon L plus S. 80 minus 0 upon 80 plus 0, this is 80 upon 80, this is 1. And the range is over for group data and ungrouped data. Now we calculate quartile deviation. Before starting quartile deviation, we must have the knowledge of partition values. There are different type of partition values: quartiles, decile, percentile. What is partition value? The data which divides the series into number of equal parts is called partition value. The first quartile Q1 divides the whole distribution in the ratio 1:3. It means 25% of observations are below it and 75% are above it. The second quartile Q2 divides the whole series into 2 equal parts, and the third quartile Q3 divides the whole distribution in the ratio of 3:1. And it's quite obvious that second quartile Fifth decile and 50th percentile are the measures of median. First is quartile. Quartile divides the whole distribution in 4 equal parts. Second decile. Decile divides the whole distribution in 10 equal parts. And percentile divides the whole distribution in 100 equal parts. Formulae for partition values for individual and discrete series are: first we arrange the data in ascending order, then the rth quartile QR will be value of r n plus 1 by 4th items of ascending series, where r can vary from 1 to up to 3. And if r equal to 1, so you will get first quartile या lower quartile. If r is equal to 2, तो 2 upon 4, this is by 2, Q2, this is your median. And if r equal to 3, so this is upper quartile. Q3 will be value of r, this is 3 by 4 n plus 1th value of the series. Similarly, we can calculate deciles. Rth decile dr will be value of r n plus 1 by 10th item of the ascending series, where r will vary from 1 to 9. And rth percentile pr value of r n plus 1 by 10th item of ascending series, where r varies from 1 to up to 9, where this n is the number of observations. These are the formulae for different partition values for individual and discrete series. चाहे इंडिविजुअल सीरीज हो चाहे डिस्क्रीट सीरीज हो, चतुर्थांक निकालने के लिए हमें Q1, Q2, Q3 की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. rth क्वार्टाइल निकालने का फॉर्मूला होगा वैल्यू ऑफ r n प्लस 1 बाई 4th आइटम ऑफ असेंडिंग सीरीज. सबसे पहले आप लोगों को कोई भी पार्टीशन वैल्यू निकालने के लिए असेंडिंग सीरीज में इस डेटा को सेट करना पड़ेगा. नाउ वी come to the second one, formulae for partition value in case of continuous data. Formulae for the partition value in case of continuous data is: rth quartile QR will be L plus R n by 4 minus C upon F into H, where R is 1, 2, 3. L is the lower limit of the quartile class and total frequency. H is the difference gap between the class. F is the frequency, C is the cumulative frequency just preceding to the given quartile class. और इसी तरह से क्वार्टाइल rth क्वार्टाइल निकाल सकते हैं कंटिन्यूस डाटा में L प्लस R n बाई 4 माइनस C अपॉन F इंटू H. R की वैल्यू 1, 2, 3. R इक्वल टू 1 होगा तो फर्स्ट क्वार्टाइल, 2 होगा तो सेकंड क्वार्टाइल विच इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड मीडियन, एंड 3 होगा तो थर्ड क्वार्टाइल विच इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड अपर क्वार्टाइल. इसी तरह से सिमिलरली हम rth डेसाइल और rth परसेंटाइल कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. नाउ क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन. टू कैलकुलेट क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन वी नीड lower quartile and upper quartile, where if Q1 is the lower quartile and Q3 is upper quartile, and this Q2 is called median. First interquartile range, this is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is the upper quartile or Q1 is the lower quartile. Q1 is also called first quartile, Q3 is also called third quartile. Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1, and in quartile deviation or semi-interquartile range are same. You can calculate it from Q3 minus Q1 upon 2, and the last one is coefficient of quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. Now we take the question based on individual series. Question is: calculate quartile deviation, interquartile range and coefficient of quartile deviation for the following data. Data is the monthly income of the few laborers are in rupees. These are X, 39, 40, 40 up to 45. The data is already arranged in ascending order. N total number of observation is 12. For Q1 we calculate size of n plus 1 by 4th item. N is 12. Size of 12 plus 1 by 4, this is 13 by 4. So actually size of 3.25. How we will calculate this one? This is actually third term plus this 0.25 will lie between third term and the fourth term. So you will write it like this: 0.25 into fourth item minus third item. So this Q1 will be third item plus 0.25, fourth item minus third item. So this will be third item in ascending series is 40, 0.25, fourth item is 41, and third item is again 40. This is 40.25, this is Q1. For Q3 upper quartile, you will have to find size of 3 n plus 1 by 4th item. Again put n equal to 12, the size of 3, 12 plus 1 by 4th item. This is size of 9.75 item. How you will calculate? It means 9th item is complete, 9th term plus this 0.75 will lie between 9th and 10th term. So you will write it Q3 equal to 9th term plus 0.75 into 10th item minus 9th item. The 9th term of the ascending series is 43 plus 0.75, 10th is 44, 9th is again 43. So after calculating this, Q3 is 43.75. The interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 is 43.75 minus Q1 is 40.25. This is 3.50. Quartile deviation is semi-interquartile range also called. This is also called semi-interquartile range, Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. So this is 43.75 minus 40.25 upon 2. This is 3.50 upon 2. This is 1.73. This is 1.75. Coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. Put value of Q3 and Q1 here. We get 0.042 as your coefficient of quartile deviation. Now the example based on discrete data is, question is calculate quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. These are age in years, this is X, and number of family members, these are frequencies. X is 20, 30 up to 80, and their corresponding frequency 361 up to 3, and the total frequency is 543. This is N. Now the cumulative frequency from the original frequency, first one is 3, keep on adding 3 plus 61, 64, and last cumulative frequency is 543. These are the same. Now n is the total number of frequencies 543. Lower quartile Q1 is value of n plus 1 by 4th item. N is 543. The value of 543 plus 1 by 4th item means 136th item, which lies under 196, and for 196 the value of x is 40. This is your Q1. Similarly Q3, value of 3 n plus 1 by 4th item. Value of 3 n is 543. The value of 543 plus 1 by 4th item means 408. This 408 lies under cumulative frequency 489, and for which the value of x is 60. So this is your Q3. So now quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. Q3 is 60 minus Q1 is 40 upon 2. 20 upon 2 is 10. Coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. This is 60 minus 40 upon 60 plus 40. 20 upon 100 equal to 0.2. The example based on continuous data is, question is calculate Q1, Q3 quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation for the following data. These are the marks 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 3 up to 40 to 50, and number of students, frequency 3, 4, 9, 7, 2. Now to calculate the quartile deviation, you have to find the cumulative frequency. This is cumulative frequency CF. The first cumulative frequency will be the same as the original frequency, then keep on adding 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 9 16, and so on. Last cumulative frequency is 25, and this n is the total frequency, and the last cumulative frequency should be the same. Now the first quartile, we have to find n by 4. N is the total frequency 25, n by 4 is 25 by 4, 6.25. This 6.25 lies under cumulative frequency 7, and for which the class interval is 10 to 20, and in this case the lower limit of the class is 10, h is width of the class 10, and frequency is 4 and cumulative frequency is just above it. In cumulative frequency 3, this is C, and Q1 will be L plus N by 4 minus C upon F into H. Put all these values over here. Q1 is 18.1. For Q3 we find 3N by 4. 3N is 25 by 4. This is 3 into 6.25. This is 18.75. 18.75 just lies under cumulative frequency 23, for which class interval is 30 to 40. Here L is 30, H is 10, F is 7, C is 16. Put all these values over here. For Q3 this is L plus 3N by 4 minus C upon F into H. Putting all these values here, we get Q3 is 33.9. Quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. Q3 is 33.9 minus 18.1 upon 2. This is 15.2 upon 2. This is 7.9. Coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. Put these values of Q1 and Q3 over here. We get the coefficient of quartile 0.303. And student, keep watching my channel. I will be back very soon.